we're going to be taking a tour of Chios Old Town, where I'm staying. It's built entirely within the walls of the old Kastro, or castle. First built in the Byzantine period, then the Genovese took it over, and eventually the Ottomans, aka the Turks. There's the entrance, and we're just going to zoom behind me, or pan behind me. And here we are in Chios New Town, the waterfront, all the buildings along the waterfront, boats, tavernas, shops, markets. Completely different look than the old town, which it looks like the majority of the buildings survived the massive earthquake of 1881, which destroyed so much of the town and all the other villages on the town. All right, we're approaching the old town, just about right on the edge of it. You can see the walls of the old Kastro there. Most of the old town is within the walls there, but not a too bad spot here. Some, kind of neat and funky old houses. And we'll just continue on. And there's the outer walls of the Kastro and a lot of abandoned buildings. They may have been destroyed in 1881, and it doesn't look like they've been repaired, which is amazing. It's almost 200 years ago. This is October 2017. And some older houses, a lot of container plantings, gardens. This is old Greece here. The old town is, I guess you can best describe it as well-worn, lived in. Old Greece. I mean, if you want something glitzy and clean and touristy with all kinds of amenities, you may not want to stay here, but if you want a feel of old Greece, this is it. It's a church, looks like it's fairly modern. And some nice buildings here, nice houses. And this is actually on the way to where I'm staying. Side alley down there, some newer houses that have been restored and updated. Straight ahead, some more newer homes, nice container plantings. The typical narrow alleys and parking wherever you can get it. This looks like private here. And there's, container plants and old buildings, some in need of repair, others taken care of, and others sort of like combination of the both. Here we go. Cats and dogs. For the most part, friendly. Hey there. And that must be Mama Cat there. She looks like she's been through the ringer. Face is all banged up, and gotta be some of her babies there. Of course, there's a pigeon. And not afraid of the cats. Very strange. Okay, some more container plantings, bougainvilleas. Another side street. More side streets. I'll just pan to the left. More side streets, an old structure here. You can see how they were built with stones and plastered over, then whitewashed. You could see sort of an outline of something there. I don't know what this was. Was it a church? It was something. And you have someone's garden. All kinds of tomato plants there with you can see the supports made to hold everything upright and for things to climb up. Looks like they lined the soil there. It's 1st of October. Still very well into gardening season here. Temperatures comfortable, cloudy, humid, probably low 70s. Not overbearing at all, so you can walk around. If it was sunny, it could be another story. Somebody's nice house there. Walls. You get the old and the new, updated, taken care of, and others just sort of doing the best they can to maintain what's over this way, you know, the blue colors, sort of maroonish purple trim. And we're approaching where I'm staying, the Florio Apartments. Really nice. Beautiful building that's been taken care of, and the inside is just spectacular. Beautiful doors. This may be the best place I've stayed at. 30 euros a night, which is, I think, currently $36 a night. Very nice. And the bedroom overlooks this old church. Beautiful grounds, and we'll just swing to the left. You can see the streets. I mean, it may look run down, but it's certainly not derelict. This is filled with character, and you can see the parking on either side of the street there. I mean, the overhangs, the cantilevered balconies. Looks like that's another building next to Florio's where they're putting up a balcony. Looking the other direction. More side streets, the bougainvillea in full bloom. Apparently, you know, October seems to be it when things are blooming. I'm gonna go into the church right across the street. And colorful trim. Nice columns there. The steeple just goes up and up and up and up. And there's some old monuments over there. This is built after the Greeks won their independence from the Ottoman. I'm not sure what this is. Got to be some type of a water feature. An old fountain, whether it's Genovese, Ottoman, or Greek, hard to say. There's some coat of arms here, some old plaques. I believe it's Italian, it looks like. Probably the Genovese. You can see the spelling and old Latin. Old round concrete balls of something. Again, the church, something really old. More coat of arms. If you knew Latin, it could probably tell you what this was. Over here, the stairs that go up. Some more coat of arms. Go up the stairs. And not a whole lot to see. It looks like a storage area. What are these cannons over here? I guess I can go over here. Looks like old cannons. Can you see that? 1689. It's got to be the Turks or the Ottoman. Old structure, really colorful. I mean, this is probably newly painted. Okay, we're going to continue on from the church along a narrow alleyway. There's the bougainvilleas here. Old buildings. Pretty nice. I mean, for the most part, it's clean. I mean, there's not a lot of trash anywhere. Little side street. Another old building. It looks sort of derelict. Needed some help, but you know, a lot of potential. Little funky side alleyway. Back this way. This blue color. Some more alleys here. Pan to the right. More alleys. And we're approaching the outer walls of the Kastro here. This is the Eleni Taverna. It's supposed to be really good. I'm not sure if it's going to be open on a Sunday or any other night. Looks pretty neat inside there. Got good reviews. Kind of funky. Nice tables. Landscaping. I'm going to check it out. Hopefully it'll be open. If not Sunday, then some other night. Okay, this is part of the fortress with beautiful overground area. You can see inner walls and beyond the outer walls, old buildings. You can see a tower there. All around some newer structures, pretty nice. This is the Turkish Baths when the Ottomans were here. I mean, still pretty well intact on the outside. You can see some remains of maybe a tower. This is all within the Kastro walls here. So I'm not sure what goes on here. It's like a little park. Some benches. There's a door here. Let's see if it's open or not. Yes. Okay? Okay, we're inside the Turkish Bath. It's open. It's free. There's the domes. I just spoke to an attendant and he says it's free. 1700s. Really beautiful in here. How it's built. Go this way. To go through a little narrow spot here. Really neat. There's a little fountain there. Sort of closed in here. But I can imagine back when this was being used as the baths, it was like steaming and hot, and there's more spigots there. Pretty nice. And lucked out that this was open. Oh, walking through here. Just ambient lighting. It'd be very nice. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Maybe it's like a little pool. Look down in here. Toilet, maybe? Two sides. And look up to the ceiling. There's some skylights, I guess you could call them. Very, very nice to be here. I mean, regardless of what nationality was responsible for this, it's pretty nice. And you could see some designs up at the top there. I imagine this must have been painted and all kinds of Arabic colors and inscriptions. More skylights. Some nice lighting in here. And we'll continue. Got to duck down a little bit. Oh, this must have been the main chamber. Really neat. Look up at the top where the domes are. Skylights. So let in just enough light to make it nice. And you can see it like at each corner there's some probably Arabic designs. Excuse me. Up at the top. I don't know if there's colors, maybe blue to represent the sky. Wow. Very nice. And the flooring, this has got to be restored because it's pretty nice. Pretty modern looking. Some marble tiling. Maybe, some spigots to wash your hands or feet. We'll go into another room. This goes on and on. Yeah, beautiful doors, probably new. Again, yeah, you could see the remains of some designs here and there. Skylights, there's one that looks like a star. More stars. Arches. There's one area that's glassed off so you can't get in, probably too dangerous. I don't know what this is, maybe like the original area where water came in or drained and maybe placed to heat the water. Okay, we'll go back out. Simply amazing. You know, nobody here, just the attendant. Spoke English, so he said I could come in, it's free. You could see all the designs near the top. Even now, with no running water or heat or sauna going, it's a little warm in here. You could see the little narrow archway where I have to duck down, and I'm not overly tall, so maybe back then the people were a little shorter. Here you could see the remains of the flooring with the tiling, some of the Arabic, not Arabic, but Muslim designs. You have to remember the Turks or the Ottoman were Muslims, they're not Arabs, I guess. And pretty nice. Back to the toilets area. Another place, probably, I guess, washing your feet. And the beautiful original tile. And still see the colors, even though they're faded, you can still see the blues and the whites.